But let's look at how capitalism developed in this country, the particular, or as they sometimes say, the peculiar path that it took in this country. First of all, it began with genocide. The lie, the racist lie, was constantly told that there was nobody there on this land or nobody who mattered. So the native peoples who were there were driven repeatedly off of the territories in which they were living. They were killed off in huge numbers by disease, but also by the military aggression of the developing forces of what became the United States and then the United States government. It's very interesting. When I was growing up, one of the things we were always told was, it's no good signing a treaty with those commies in the Soviet Union because they will never keep a treaty. They're sneaky and devious and dishonest. And I had to get older to find out that the United States government had signed many, many treaties with native peoples in the history of this country and had never once lived up to a single one of them. They'd say, okay, all the land west of the Mississippi, that can be yours. Whoops, there's gold over there. We have to break up that treaty and drive you out of that territory so that we can come in there and get the gold. The Black Hills of the Dakotas or California or whatever. And this resulted in the death, through all these different factors, of millions of people in North America, native peoples who were there, who once again were counted as nothing in all these calculations. And this, by the way, has a lot to do with the whole American spirit of can-do. If we Americans have a problem, we can do, we solve it. And this was fed by the whole history of any time you had a problem, if you weren't faring too well, the government was always willing to drive some other people out of the way so you could start all over again in territory that used to be those people's territory.